The lush mountainous island of Dominica, nestled in the Caribbean between Guadeloupe and Martinique, is a land of boiling lakes, black sand beaches, and vibrant Creole culture. But behind its natural beauty lies a simple and almost accidental story. Dominica was named after the day it was discovered. Unlike many countries with names tied to mythology, ancient tribes, or lengthy political histories, Dominica's name comes down to a single moment and a single day. On Sunday, November 3rd, 1493, Christopher Columbus spotted the island during his second voyage to the New World. True to the naming conventions of the time, he called it Dominica, Latin for Sunday. The name stuck, and Dominica became one of the few places in the world literally named after a day of the week. Before European contact, however, the island was already home to the Kalinago people, also known as the Island Caribs. They called their home Waitu Kubuli, which translates to "tall is her body," a reference to the island's dramatic mountain landscape and dense rainforests. Though Dominica became the official name under European colonial rule, the original Kalinago name still lives on in the cultural memory and identity of the island's indigenous population. The Spanish never established a permanent colony on Dominica, despite naming it. The island's rugged terrain and strong resistance from the Kalinago people discouraged settlement. It wasn't until the French and British began competing for control of the Caribbean in the 17th and 18th centuries that Dominica became a focal point. The French established some presence, calling it La Dominique, but it was the British who ultimately took control in the 18th century, maintaining the name Dominica throughout their rule. Dominica eventually gained its independence in 1978, becoming the Commonwealth of Dominica, not to be confused with the Dominican Republic, a distinction that often causes confusion due to the similarity in names. While both names are rooted in Christianity, referring to the Lord's Day, their historical and cultural paths diverged significantly. What makes Dominica's name special is its simplicity. There's no complicated etymology or layers of linguistic evolution. It was a matter-of-fact christening based on the calendar. Yet that simplicity also hides the deeper narrative of colonialism, cultural survival, and the ongoing resilience of its people. Dominica's name may come from Latin, but its identity is deeply Caribbean, layered with African, Kalinago, and European influences that shape its language, food, music, and politics today. Dominica reminds us that even a name given in haste can grow into a symbol of pride, sovereignty, and endurance. Named for a Sunday, but built on centuries of struggle and strength.